Looking to do a couple of practice approaches in Klamath Falls. Center experimental Sling 3755 Golf, level 8,500. 55 Golf is departing to the east. Last Sling 3755 Golf is 4
contact 7 miles east to northeast of the Medford Airport. But Redmond, but just had to be certain. Flight level 370, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies.
Medford Tower hours of operation are Tuesday through Thursday from 0600 to 2100 local time, and Friday through Monday from 0900 to 1330 local time, then 1415 to 1830 local time. The common traffic advisory frequency and pilot control approach, runway, and taxiway lighting are available on 119.4. For additional information, contact Cascade Approach on 124.3. From 0600 to 2300 local time. After 2300 local time, contact Seattle Center on 127.55 or 124.85.
Rogue Valley International Medford Airport.
Automated weather observation 1255 Zulu. Wind 270 at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 11 Celsius. Dew point 03 Celsius. Altimeter 3016. Remarks. Density altitude 900.
The prop. Medford traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is at the north hangars and taxiing to runway 32 via taxiway Alpha, Medford traffic. Alright, so we're going to do a quick hop over to Klamath Falls this morning. Beautiful. Of late spring morning here in Southern Oregon, and this flight's mostly just a chance for me to kick off a little bit of rust. I haven't flown for a while, and it just looked like such a nice morning that I felt like I had to get out and fly a little bit. Klamath Falls is always a nice little trip. While we're there, we'll do a couple of instrument approaches. They're not going to be approaches that are going to keep me current for my instrument rating because I don't have a safety pilot with me and I won't be flying under the hood or with foggles on. So it's more than anything just, like I say, to kick off a little bit of rust and kind of keep up with the process. I'll use my autopilot for both approaches, and it just helps me refamiliarize myself and stay current with my usage of my avionics, my autopilot, communication, and so on. So that's the purpose of this morning's flight. Thanks for joining me. Alright, so we're in the run-up area, and we're waiting for this United flight to take off, so we'll do our run-up and get going to Klamath. So parking brake is set, controls, box check. Controls are free and correct. Throttle, I'm going to go ahead and throttle up to 4,000. There's 4,000, I'll do a lane check, lane A. There's a good drop. Failed a couple of instruments. Good recovery. And that lane light should go off. 5 seconds, lane B. Again, a good drop. A couple of instruments failed. Good recovery on the RPMs. And that light should go off in a moment. And there we go. We'll drop our RPMs back down. 2,500 or so. Medford traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is doing a quick run up here. I can give way to the Boeing.
Medford traffic, we're IFR holding for release at this time, so if you want to depart VFR, we can let you go.
Got that. I'll keep you posted, 55 Golf.
Roger.
All right, lane check's good. Fuel pumps, both. Boost pump is on. Pressure comes up. Check the other tank. Tank's working just fine. I'm going to stay on the left tank. Take my main pump off. All right, altimeter is checked, cross-checked. Engine instruments all green. Fuel pressure is within limits. Transponder is set to VFR. Fuel pumps both have been checked. Fuel selectors on the fullest tank. Doors closed and latched. Flap set. Trim is set. Parking brake release, lights as necessary. All right, so we're just going to do a...
Medford traffic, United 1678. We're going to be going over to the run-up pad when you're clear over there. Our departure time is 40 minutes after the hour.
Roger that. I'll go ahead and pull out here right now. Medford traffic.
Thank you.
All right, so the Boeing wants his space in the run-up. I was trying to kind of get out of his way so I wouldn't get hit by his jet blast when he turned coming up on here, but now he's asking for a little bit of room. So I'm going to move over here and not be rushed, but going to give him some space. Okay, takeoff briefing. We're just going to do a normal takeoff, rotate at 55. If we have any problems prior to rotation, we're just going to maintain directional control and pull back the throttle, apply brakes, and if we have any problems after rotation but we still have runway beneath us or enough room to stop, we're going to go ahead and put it down, regular landing, apply brakes, maintain directional control. After we've taken off, if there's not sufficient runway and we are below 600 feet, which is 1900 feet MSL, then we're going to just look for a place to set it down in front of us. Once we've gotten above 600 feet, but below 1,000 feet, we're going to go ahead and pull the parachute, and if we're above 1,000 feet, we'll return back to the airport. All right, so that's our takeoff briefing. You can see the United jet behind us. So we're ready to roll. Got our lights. Wigwags, fuel pumps, all set. And Medford traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is taxiing to Alpha 1, runway 32, Medford traffic. Clear to the left and clear to the right. Medford traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is taking runway 32 with a turnout to the right, Medford. All right. Runway 32 is painted on. Engine gauges are green. And we'll apply full takeoff power. Takeoff power is set, engine gauge is still green. Airspeed is alive, and there's 55. We'll rotate. Let it build up some speed, get to 90. There's 90, positive rate of climb. There's a good sight picture. Such a nice morning, so smooth, and the air is so cool that it's just climbing really well. All right, we'll pull back our throttle a little bit. We're at 105% right now. Dial that back down below 100. Trim for 90. And right turn out. And Medford traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is departing to the east. Last call, Medford. Departure, experimental Sling 3755 Golf is 4 to the east of Medford, looking to pick up flight following to Klamath Falls.
Sling 3755 Golf, Cascade approach, squawk 4627.
462755 Golf. Okay, so I haven't been approved for my practice approach yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up. This is an LPV approach, so my minimums are 4635. So I'll set minimums for
3769. Did you want the shortcut this morning? You want to be in your route?
Sure. So we'll go direct, activate, and approach mode. I'm going into approach mode, just assuming he's going to clear me for it. Obviously, things could change. So now we're direct, mix up.
Medford 3769, contact Seattle Center 135.35.
3535, good day, Skywest 3769.
Center experimental Sling 3755 Golf is 4 miles from mix-up, requesting the practice RNAV GPS runway 14 into Klamath with the published mist.
55 Golf, report mix-up established.
We'll report mix-up established, 55 Golf. Right turn to 127. Center experimental Sling 3755 Golf is at mix-up.
55 Golf, good practice. CFR RNAV 14 push to the Klamath Falls Airport.
Clear practice RNAV 14 through Klamath Falls, and again we'll do the published mist, 55 Golf.
55 Golf, roger.
Okay, we're at 8,300. On our way to Picky. We're still 8 nautical miles from Picky, and we have to cross Picky at or above 8,300, so we're right where we want to be. Alright, so we've got our appropriate lights on, both fuel pumps are on, still on our fullest tank. 3 miles from Picky.
Number 55 Golf, radar service terminated, change advisory, frequency approved, report missed on this frequency.
Over to CTAF, and we'll report missed on this frequency, 55 Golf. Okay, just about to cross Picky, and then we'll descend to 7,000 for Kutak. 7,000 is in, vertical speed, we'll go at 500 feet a minute, and pull back the throttle a little bit. We're at 7,100, so we've almost reached our 7,000 crossing altitude. At 107 knots. Looks like our glide path is coming in right about now. Alright, so since glide path's in, now we're going to set our missed approach altitude of 9,300. 9,300, there's our first notch of flaps, and they are in. We're 8 miles from Klamath. Klamath Falls traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is 7.5 to the north, low approach runway 14, Klamath Falls. $6,100 for 4,635. $5,500. Looking for 4,635. Klamath Falls traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is 4 to the north, low approach, runway 14, Klamath Falls. There's 5,000 for 4,635. There's 4,800 for 4,635. $4,700 for 4,635.
Minimums.
Okay, there's our minimums. No airport in sight. We're going to hit go around. We're going to power up, pitch up, add a little bit of right rudder. There's 90 knots, so we'll clean up, taking out our flaps. And then climb out on our missed approach. And Klamath Falls traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is on the go, runway 14, Klamath Falls. Center experimental Sling 3755 Golf is on the published mist at Klamath and looking to do a practice RNAV 3-2 after I do the hold here on the published mist.
55 Golf, Roger, maintain VFR, ready to contact a mile southeast Klamath Falls Airport. And yeah, just report established on segment approach, and I'll have experience for you.
Sounds great. Position checks, and I'll remain VFR. 55 Golf. Thanks for your help.
You bet.
All right, we've got Mount Shasta directly ahead of us, which is always amazing. We've got the RNAV runway 32 loaded in the GPS, activated. So I'll go direct, Murex, activate, and approach. And looks like we're about 3.5 from Murex. Thanks for coming along. Hope this hasn't been too boring for you. There's, in my opinion, not many better ways to start a long weekend. It's early Friday morning over in Klamath County now. We'll do one more low approach into Klamath Falls and then head back to Medford. We'll go to 8,300. Vertical speed. Center experimental Sling 3755 Golf is established on the practice RNAV runway 32 Klamath Falls.
Center 55 Golf, Roger. You're cleared practice RNAV 32 approach to the Klamath Falls Airport.
Cleared for the practice RNAV, runway 32, Klamath Falls will remain VFR, 55 Golf.
That's Roger, and this can be missed back to Medford.
This will be a missed and back to Medford, yes, 55 Golf.
7 Golf, you bet, and Klamath Falls altimeter 3011.
3011, 55 Golf. And we'll descend to 6,300. Just keep that descent going. And that's Mazama. That'll be our final approach fix, so we'll bring in our first and only notch of flaps at that time. Alright, our glide path is armed. I can see that coming in. It's showing in gray, showing that it's armed, and I can see the diamond above with the G above that, indicating that's my
Oscar, what's the identifier again for Penticton?
Charlie, Yankee, Foxtrot.
Alright, we're at 7,000, descending to 6,300 for Mazama.
55 Golf. 6 not already, change advisory frequency approved, and report back on your miss.
Over to CTAP and back with you on the mist, 55 Golf. Alright. Klamath Falls traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is 9 to the south, low approach runway 32, Klamath Falls. $6,300 for Mazama. Looks like my glide path is coming in nicely, so as soon as we get to 95 knots, we'll bring in our notch of flaps and the glide path should grab.
Kingsley traffic, this is Airport 4. I am on runway 1432. I will be exiting the runway on Echo. We'll be holding short of the runway.
And Kingsley traffic, Sling 55 Golf is 7 to the south for a low approach runway 32. I'll be there in about 5 minutes, Kingsley. Alright, we've got our notch flaps. Glide path has come in, so I'll go ahead and set my missed approach altitude of 8,600. Kingsley traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is 5 to the south, low approach, runway 32, Kingsley. There's 5,400 for 4,387. There's 5,000, 4,387. 4,800 for 4,387. Kingsley traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is 2 to the south, low approach, runway 32, Kingsley. There's 4,600 for 4,387. There's 4,500.
500. Minimums.
There's our minimums call out. Go around. We'll power up, pitch up. There's 90, we'll clean up. Taking our flaps out. And then we'll talk up. Kingsley traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is on the go, runway 32, Kingsley. Okay, so we're climbing to our missed approach altitude of 8,600. Center experimental Sling 3755 Golf is on the published mist for the RNAV 32 in Klamath Falls, and I'd like to continue flight following back to Medford.
55 Golf, Roger, radar contact 2 miles northwest of Klamath Falls Airport. And yeah, maintain VFR, Klamath Falls altimeter 3013.
3013, and we'll maintain VFR. Thanks for your help, 55 Golf.
Yeah, you bet.
All right, so we'll go direct Medford, activate, and there we go. All right, we're climbing at 1,000 feet a minute at 105 knots. Just finished a couple of practice approaches in Klamath Falls. It felt good to get out and work on some of that stuff again. I can use some work on my communications as well as just my processes, but I did a coupled approaches using the GPS and autopilot working together to get me down to minimums. I thought all in all went pretty well. And besides that, it's just a ton of fun. So the reason I'm making this video, you know, I follow a lot of people in general aviation on YouTube, Instagram, and I really enjoy the videos that they produce. Some of the content out there is excellent. I don't have the skill set, I think, to make the type of content that I think a lot of other YouTubers do, but I am interested in putting my flights out there because for me, a lot of the fun part about it is just going along for the flight. You know, you get the cockpit views, you get to learn a little bit about the area, you get the inside view, so you get to see a little bit about what's going on in here, and so it just kind of feels like going along for the flight. It's not quite the same because you just don't have the same sensations, the same feels. You don't get the bumps, you don't get the climbs and all of that stuff, but I really enjoy going along for flights with all the people that I follow on YouTube, and so maybe one or two people will find this video entertaining enough to follow along. And if so, I'll put some more out there. So I got into aviation a couple of years ago. I got my private pilot's license. It's been just over 2 years now. And it was primarily for fun. I had the opportunity to get my private license with my son, who was in high school at the time, so he's also a private pilot. And that was part of the fun for me. I kind of got hooked on it when I was much younger. I had a friend who he flew me around in his Beechcraft Bonanza. We went on trips together. He took my daughters and I to Disneyland several times, and it was just so much fun. I really caught a vision of how enjoyable it is to fly in a small single piston engine plane, and just kind of the way it opens up the world to you, the time travel, everything. You can get places much quicker than you would otherwise. So that's one of the reasons I got into aviation. I've always been fascinated by it, and I've got a supportive family who lets me pursue it, and I just really enjoy it. So hope you'll enjoy it with me.
Horizon 298, I maintain.
We're so lucky flying here in Southern Oregon because we've got Mount Shasta in Northern California just off my left wingtip. As we come around, there's Mount McLaughlin, which is a mountain that it's kind of the place where everybody can see when you're in the Rogue Valley. Off to my right is Crater Lake. What you're seeing is some of the mountains around the rim of Crater Lake, as well as Mount Thielsen, and that goes up into Central Oregon, Mount Bachelor, the Sisters, and so on. Anyway, we've just got great views. I feel so fortunate to be able to fly in this area.
3755 Golf, contact Cascade approach 124.3, see ya.
124.3, 55 Golf, see ya. Approach experimental Sling 3755 Golf is descending through 9,100.
Experimental Sling 3755 Golf, Cascade approach, Medford altimeter 3016.
3016, 55 Golf. Alright, pre-landing checklist. We've got our lights on, fuel pumps on. We've switched to our now fullest tank. So, the Sling TSi that I fly is an experimental airplane, and the reason you don't hear me messing around with the fuel mixture or the prop is that this airplane is fully FADEC, which is full authority digital engine control. So it takes care of the mixture. The prop that I have on here is an MT propeller. It's a hydraulically assisted constant speed propeller. So it makes its adjustments automatically just based on my manifold pressure, flight conditions, and so on. So it's just a single lever airplane. I control the throttle. That's all I have to worry about. So I'm descending through 5,800. Medford field elevation is 1,330.
55 Golf. A couple aircraft kind of in the vicinity of Medford, a Cessna's landing, and then a beach airliner. It's about 12 miles to the north, inbound for a full stop as well. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, change advisory frequency approved.
Thanks for your help. I'll be looking for that traffic, squawking VFR, and over to CTAF. 55 Golf. And Medford traffic, Sling 3755 Golf is clear of runway 32, taxiing to the north hangars, Medford. Well, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any comments, please be kind. And I guess that's it for now.